Okay then. Let me check again. Okay, that's all good. Hey guys, it's the High Happiness here. Welcome back to another segment. Well, I'm gonna play another IP, specifically a Dynasty Warriors clone. We gotta play Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Now, I was gonna make a part 2 of Star Ocean: The Defining Force, but apparently my internet got cut off for no reason, and it comes to the point where I have no choice but to I have no choice but to usually end the M shit. So my internet connection got cut out. It didn't work as expected. So I can't do anything about it. I was gonna make a part 2 of the same game, but just about the last video, you already saw the gameplay and the combat. So for the most part, I'm not gonna say anything. So besides Star Ocean, I'm gonna usually play this from 7 to 8, back on schedule, and see what I can do so far. Oh yeah. Oh, so I gotta try my best to showcase a lot of gameplay. Now apparently this is the same shit with Kingdom Hearts 3. It's copyrighted by Shuki Dama Kobo, and then it says that streaming of this game is permitted only in non-commercial context. This is what I'm doing right now, and I'm not using this to let you guys listen to music. And it also says that even if such non-commercial text or context or some shit. So, I'm trying to live stream this from 7 to 8. I'm going to usually turn the music because the biggest issue with a lot of anime games like Dragon Quest and other anime games from Japan is that the person that copyright the music will have boss to content ID your videos, and if it did, I'm not taking that answer. So I would take the liberty to turn the music. Like I said, it may suck, it may seem dead and silent, but I cannot afford my video to be content ID'd. As you can see from here, I'm not that do listen to the music, but to Square Enix, they don't usually give a rat's ass. So by the time I try to usually start this game, the first thing I'm gonna do is turn on music, if I let me to, because I can't deal with this shit and I can't afford to get content ID. YouTube's user service or customer service line is half-assed. I'm gonna try to broadcast this from 7 to 8, where I get content ID. If I did, I'm gonna try to usually export the video in a MP3 file, and we upload this. I'm not sure if that shit's gotta work, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, I try my best to usually keep this content free, but no, YouTube is a pain in the ass. I mean, besides not being able to actually showcase Star Ocean, internet got caught out, and it was a pain in the ass. Hey, I mean, I try my best, but like I said, I've been doing this since like 2015, and YouTube hates when I play music, even though I'm not really doing anything to listen to music. It was the same thing with Melody and Memories for Kingdom Hearts. It's gotta be the same thing. Okay. So it's 7 o'clock now, so let's start this.
Let's go.
What? Wait, what? Hold on.
Let's get this show on the road.
The audio, though.
Let's go.
Oh, we can't use that. I mean, listen, I try my best, but... okay. Okay. How do you talk about the music? I don't know. We gotta save. Coupe de Grace. I'm pretty sure the online is dead, so yeah. How you talk about the music is beyond me, but alright. I don't want to get content ID'd. Well, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of anime titles on the channel. Maybe because they had Square Enix had this scene where they would actually take on your video. And like I said, I can try my best to usually get that shit started, but it's not. So, to give you some context about this game, it's like Dynasty Warriors with Frankie Crash aesthetics.
Once upon a time,
it's like the same shit.
Years ago, there was a long and terrible war.
I heard about it, but
Hold fast. We must stand and fight. Allow this grizzled veteran to offer you some pointers, young warrior. The first thing you're going to need to do is get close enough to attack. Advance!
Okay. Yes, I know I should actually keep the music on, but I'm not getting content ID'd. I am not. I'm sorry, but...
Great! Now it's time to unleash your fury. Attack is the best form of defense, you know. Excellent work, soldier. Variety is the spice of battle, so use all kinds of attacks.
How do you actually dodge this beyond me?
And sometimes you can sting like a bee.
I don't understand the first acting, but okay.
Your foe has exhausted himself. Quickly, do all out while you have the chance.
I don't really expect to be good, but okay.
Finish him. Go on, just as you were trained. Oh!
I mean, I don't understand our context, but yeah.
Why
Okay.
was I dreaming about the war? The War of Kings. Must be my choice of reading material.
Prepare to make port!
When the war finally ended, the people of the world made a solemn pact never to fight again. The world was divided into 7 realms, and peace reigned for 1,000 years.
Hey!
Better late than never.
So
So,
you guessed I was napping, eh? You know me too well.
Honestly, how did I come to have such a lazy bones for a cousin?
Cousin? You never told me you two were related.
For our sins. So, how did you two meet?
Oh, we got talking one day at the academy.
I'm Helix. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Wait, have we met somewhere before?
Huh?
So, how's everyone back home in Tunisia?
Oh, they're fine. Though I hate to say it. You look like you're doing pretty well yourself.
Can't complain.
now to be
almost
honest,
forgot. Here,
this
little
is not the
present from
first
everyone.
Dynasty Wars game
You've
I've
been in
played
harbour
before.
for a year now.
I did play Hyrule
We thought you might
Warriors,
be pining for a
but I never
taste
got a
home.
chance to actually
You can
show
say
that
that again.
live.
This little beauty's going in a stew.
I also did
By
play
the way,
Dynasty Wars
How are you
7
enjoying
on the
life here in
PS3,
the big city?
and the biggest issue that I have with these Warriors games is that they look the same and play the same. I also play One Piece, Power Warriors 2, 3, maybe 4 on Game Pass. I don't know,
Wow.
but you
So
get the
this is
idea.
the famous cathedral. It's
So a lot of these
incredible.
games have in common is
The
that
pictures really don't do it
they
justice.
play the same, have the
Should
same
ever wicked
gameplay.
war resume,
It's like the same
dragon
engine,
shall the sun
and it gets
consume,
repetitive.
and sibling souls be born as once before.
And I would
But till the
probably
land
say
be
that
steeped in
my
blood,
biggest issue
we
with Dynasty
sovereign
Wars
twins,
clones
however
like these
good,
is that
ne'er hope to rule
they
in
will
peace
charge you about
forevermore.
full price, like
Right?
$59.99.
Isn't that how the prophecy goes?
You have to pay about
Yeah,
61
not that I have a
bucks
clue what it
for a
means.
copy, brand new, and it plays
Maybe
the same.
something like, don't you dare fight each
I'm
other
lucky
again.
enough to find this game
That's my
for
best
40
guess
bucks.
anyway.
I might look at Best Buy,
Will you
but
stop
who knows?
waving that thing around? Ah, I see you're every bit as reckless as ever.
And I see you're every bit of scared of a
This,
little fun.
the
Me?
story is kind of
Right,
generic.
that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to hit the barracks.
What? Hey, wait! Wait for me!
I mean, I guess for this game it has a story.
Not bad. It's even got a little backyard. Well, I say little, but it's big enough to swing a sword in. Which reminds me, I never asked you how your studies have been going. You're top of the class, I suppose?
Of course I am. I'm the best swordsman in the academy by miles.
Oh, is that so?
Here. If you don't believe me, I'll be happy to show you. Quick spar while the pot boils?
You're on. But I won't be holding back. I hope you're ready. Things are about to get serious.
Let the duel of the cousins commence. This is going to be amazing. I mean, all right, recruits, listen up. Begin by showing me that you know the basic forms. This one first. That's it. Let's have a go at this one. Searing slash. Good. It seems your attacking is in order. Now for defense. As you know, enemy attacks can be evaded by dodging. Go ahead. Show me how it's done.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Impressive! And of course, any self-respecting knight knows how to parry. If you please. A fine demonstration of offensive and defensive skills, soldier. Now, let's look at spells and special abilities. Remember, both cost magic points to use. Go ahead and try using one.
Yeah, that's the stuff. You've been busy this last year, eh?
The parry system
The
sucks.
rivalry between you two is hotting up. Shall we finish by talking about tension? As I'm sure you have learned, both attacking and being attacked cause your tension to increase. The bar at the bottom left of the screen shows your current tension level. Now, let the spirit of
I hate to
competition
close out, G.
flow free and fill that bar. A disgraceful display. Don't expect me to save your hide next slime, recruit.
How do you parry? You can't parry.
A disgraceful display. Don't expect me to save your hide next slime, recruit.
I'm just gonna skip this. So like I said, the thing about Dynasty Warriors games is that
real battle has to be against our own people.
Me neither. We won't be very popular in Tunisia after this.
We can't afford to worry about that right now. Let's just concentrate on keeping the people of
so
Harbour
the thing
safe.
is that getting achievements in these type of games is like a pain in the ass because there's like a lot of prerequisites you have to do, and it takes forever. I did play Persona 5.
Do you think Cesar knows this is happening?
Cesar? Who's Cesar?
He's a prince of Tunisia. We're old
Rambles,
friends.
yeah.
Kind of.
I really hope he's not involved in any of this.
The fight's gone out of them. The Tunisians are faltering. And most of the townspeople have been evacuated to safety. We should fall back behind the gates ourselves.
So the thing about these games is that you have to do the same scene again, and it gets tedious.
That looks like the last of them.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? On your feet, you two. This is no time to be lying around. You want to save Harbour, don't you? Let's show this lump that bigger isn't always better.
So the thing about these games is that they play the same, they look the same, and there's nothing really different about them.
I hope you're ready for this.
Also, apparently in this game, the voice acting sucks. Like,
Looks like he's worn himself out. Now's our chance.
there's too much reverb.
Watch out, you
That's the
two.
problem.
They
There's
call
too
these
much
things
echoing
nightclubbers
in
for a
the
reason.
audio and the
If that
soundtrack
club hits you,
and the
it's
voice acting as a
night-night.
whole. I don't understand about the
It's
budget
enormous.
that went to this game, but
Since when did the
it's
Tunisian
kind of
army
bad.
start using these?
Nightclubbers may be big, but they take a while to recover their footing after attacking. Wait for him to swing his club, then dive in and strike.
Like, I'm going to assume that this thing was made for a different demographic. I mean, you could jump, but it's not usually the same. Like, it's not really that much cost to say the least.
Be careful. Even if you avoid anticipate his attacks. The shockwaves can still knock you off balance. You need to jump at just the right moment.
I mean, I heard about the Striker Trap series, but I never got into it, and I was never usually up to date with the franchise. And, you know, I like my JRPGs on the go, but this is not one of them. The thing is that I don't mind playing a Dynasty Wars game on the go, if this shit was on the Nintendo Switch. But clearly I'm playing this shit on the PS5, so that's out of the question. It's not as if I hate the Dynasty Warriors franchise, as I said, there's nothing new. Like, a lot of these styles will usually rehash the same engine, add a new anime title. Like, I would not be surprised if there was a Chosen Star Adventure with its Dynasty Warriors motif. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Chainsaw Man Dynasty Warriors title, and they actually charge you full price. And that's like one of the issues with these type of clones, is that the problem with Dynasty Warriors is that you fight the same exact enemy with no differences, and yet you keep grind and repeat the same level. And mind you, they would charge you about $60 for base retail. But in nowadays, games today cost about $70 with no actual expedition fire use. I mean, besides getting that one achievement, the biggest problem with the game so far is that
everyone inside the gates.
It does taste the same as any other title.
Wait, that's...
But why would he?
So he means to make us barge our way in. You can't hide forever, O noble king. Sooner or later, justice will be done. Fall back!
That was Cesar, wasn't it?
Yes, no doubt about it. If the prince himself was leading the attack, then something terrible must have happened. Oh.
Not bad at all. You two did well out there today.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't stepped in when you did, well,
Who are you, anyway? You're not from around these parts, that's for certain.
Honestly, you can't just go asking who she is like that. You haven't even introduced yourself yet.
You're right. We haven't made our introductions, have we? But I fear that will have to wait. It looks like these gentlemen are keen to have a little word with us first.
The full circumstances have yet to be established, but it has been confirmed beyond doubt that the Junisians were indeed behind this attack. The question of why, however, is...
What does it matter why? We were attacked without warning or provocation. Firm and decisive retaliation is the only possible response.
But, Your Majesty, to do so would be to abandon 1,000 years of peace and risk the fulfillment of the prophecy.
1,000 pardons, Your Majesty. If you'll forgive the intrusion, we bring the warriors who repelled the Dionysians, as per your command.
Ah, so it was you who delivered the citizens of Harbor from peril. You have my heartfelt thanks.
So that's the animation
Don't mention it, big man. All in a day's work for the likes of us.
Seriously? That's the king you're talking to, you idiot.
And who exactly are you, might I ask?
Oh, I'm just... sorry. I'm a student here in Harbor. I came from Dynasty to study at the academy. And this is my cousin. She just got here from Dynasty today. She's come for a visit.
You mean to tell us that Dionysian citizens were present in the capital prior to the assault? Of all. Admit it. You are agents of the enemy, sent here to lay the groundwork for this cowardly attack.
That's not true. We just heard a commotion and came running. We were only trying to help.
Enough of your lies. Do you take us for fools?
That's enough. Think a moment. Why would spies sent by Tunisia fight against their own army? It doesn't make sense. These are not spies. They are heroes. I will gladly vouch for them.
And who are you, exactly?
Forgive my rudeness. I am Desdemona, envoy of the High King of Accordia. I come at the behest of His Radiance himself. Your Majesty, my master, long may he reign, bade me make haste to Harbor the moment Dionysian forces were observed crossing the border. My orders are simple. do everything in my power to support you in preventing the ravages of war from blighting these lands again.
Is that so? We Harbans have no desire to take up arms against Tunisia. We are more inclined to seek counsel with our former allies and find a means of restoring peace. These hostilities must not continue.
I mean, lipstick is kind of
To
bad,
this
but I'm not
end, we
surprised.
hereby call upon the aid of the High King. We humbly request that he act as intermediary between us and the people of Tunisia.
Very good, Your Majesty. I will return to Accordia right away. Your words will greatly please his radiance.
Wait! You have to let me come with you. I can't just stand by and do nothing while Tunisia and Harbour tear each other apart.
Me neither. I'm coming too.
Well, Your Majesty, do we have your blessing?
Very well, Lady Desdemona. Your two young friends may accompany you on your mission.
My thanks.
Your Majesty, I solemnly swear we'll do everything in our power to...
Right, now we're talking! Leave it to us, big man. We'll get the High King to help even if I have to twist his arm off.
I too shall accompany these brave warriors, Your Majesty.
Stop it!
Huh?
You two be serious for just 1 second.
Aww.
Go safely now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I don't understand the whole story. I'm assuming that this takes place after the first Heroes game from the same name, but yeah. There's a reason why I had to turn on the music because I refuse to get this video content ID. So yeah. So the animation sucks, the voice acting sucks, and the entirety of the game this is abysmal. I don't understand the whole context, but I played too many Dynasty Wars games that usually suck. And I'm assuming that this opening, it has some original opening from the anime. I'm assuming it's from the anime. I don't know. But I had to turn on the music ahead of time because I can't afford to usually get a content ID. It's not as if I actually want to. It's not that I can't afford. Trying to get my video repeal is like a pain in the ass already. It's not always a guarantee that it's usually going to work. Yes, there's got to be no music for the entirety of this game and the rest of this video. And that's because the last time I actually did that, my video got taken down by a substandard company called Universal Music Japan, or something like that. They they are a Japanese branch for Universal Music Group, and UMG has a bad tendency to usually send the bus because YouTube sucks at actually protecting their content creators. I'm not taking I'm not taking any gestures. Plus, I'm not playing devil's advocate when it comes to YouTube shitty policies for repeal. So it's better to be safe than sorry. You can see the opening. You can pretty much see it on YouTube. I know how to do it, but it is what it is. They use the same engine as XS or 10. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's just text. I'm gonna skip this. So I guess in this game, you actually could usually get. So I guess you could actually. Okay, we got EXP. We got that. So to be honest, I guess it's like the only game where it doesn't have a time limit. So in past games, you have a time limit where you have to usually haul ass and usually get your objective fast enough. But I guess this can't usually happen. I mean, it can't usually happen, but you know, the amount of shit I had to usually do. I. Do I play the demo? I wouldn't know. It could happen, but alright. Can we see the map? Oh yes, we can. So it's like a dodging. I mean, I guess we can actually grind for a bit. Yeah. So, to give you some context, a lot of these games are kind of boring as hell. They're too repetitive, they take forever to beat, and it's pretty much cookie cutter at this point on. Although I will admit that if I do get a chance, I might try to usually showcase the previous entries, the older titles from the first games on the NES to the, I'd like to say, the PS2 and so on. I know about Dragon's Crest. I know that Dragon's Crest has been existing since like day one. But I never got the chance to play the past entries. It's been like forever since I actually did, and I don't know if I actually did or if I actually didn't. But from my experience, this is my first time playing a game that is usually for the same franchise. To my knowledge, this game was made in 2016, and that's when this game was actually released. I don't usually expect this to be good or not, but beyond that, you can tell I was trying my best to actually be positive. It's not that perfect, but you know, it is what it is. I don't usually expect this shit to be that perfect, but in my experience, you have to take what you can, and that's usually pretty appreciative. I mean, the best part about it is that there's no time limit, so I can take on my time I want to. The thing cannot be set by my time, because I only have about 30 minutes until this video ends, and I got a lot of time to kill. Ooh. I don't really expect to see good, but hey, you get the idea. I mean, what to do is beyond me, but it is what it is. Well, I guess we could try, but it's not always a guarantee. It's gotta work. I got a lot of stuff to do, and it's gotta be chaotic, but hey, it is what it is. I guess you could grind for a bit, but I'm not sure. I guess you get level 3. I don't make this be perfect. So, I figured this is the only game where I may not make a part 2 of this. That because it's when you usually get to level 50. It takes forever for you to actually get to that point. The thing about these type of games like Dynasty Warriors, Power Warriors 2, and Dragon Quest Heroes 2 is that the grinding is a pain in the ass. Like, I would say that you have to kill the same exact enemies again and again. If you want to usually get level 50, it might take forever. I might skip this and not make a part 2. I may or may not. But judging by the fact that it gets tedious, it may not be the case. Like I said, I might change my mind for a bit. But the thing about these games so far is that they're ultra tedious, they're boring, and they look the same. You can't dodge, there's no mechanics, there's no substance. It's like a freaking catch grab. Like, if you're a huge fan of... shit. I mean, what I'm trying to say so far is that if you're a huge fan of Dragon Quest and the franchise, this is not for you. It's like a disservice to the series, and it gets tedious. At least the RPG mechanics of the past entries were kind of fun and not tedious. But this is just boring. You got a lot of empty spaces. There's no depth. There's no substance. It's just boring as a motherfucker. That's not to say that it could be fun, but like I said, there's no multiplayer. There is online multiplayer, but I'm convinced that the game is kind of disordered. And like I said, I'm not impressed about the presentation because the's very better RPGs besides this. And I don't got time for this, so. Wait, it could be better, but look at this. To get to the next level, I need to get about 349 EXP, and the slimes want to give you about 1 per defeat. So I don't have time for this. I really big God. I got other crap to do.
This is the final stretch of the road to Accordion. Not far now.
I can't wait. I've always wanted to visit. Pinnacle of Peace, here we come.
So that's the famous tower. It's tall, all right. It'll probably take days to get all the way to the top.
Seriously? You're planning on climbing it?
Yeah!
Huh?
What is it?
Something's coming this way. Huh? Through the trees.
Are you all right?
Well, I've not the first clue who yous are, but you couldn't have come at a better time. I'm in a queer old pickle, so I am.
You're in a what now?
I see. Seems you've picked up some unwanted admirers.
Well, seems I have, right enough.
Well, only one thing for it then. Let's give him the old brush off.
Bad luck running into bandits out here on your own.
I thought I always had the look at them. It always had luck on my side.
You do. After all, you ran into us, didn't you?
Sure, you're not wrong there, lad. I'm blessed to have found yous when I did.
Yeah, because repetitive, but...
All right, you're free to go safely on your way, good sir.
By the jeepers, you've saved me bacon, so you have. How can I ever repay yous?
I wouldn't start celebrating just yet. Something tells me those bandits weren't alone.
She's right. Look over there.
Of all the cheap tricks, jumping out on people from bushes.
Well, it's not all bad. Looks like they think we can't see where they're hiding.
Exactly, which gives us the element of surprise.
It's a lot of defense, though.
They just keep coming. Are you doing okay over there?
Oh, don't worry about me. Save your breath. Sounds like you need it.
It'll take more than this shower of amateurs to tire out the best swordsman in the academy.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but do we actually get a lot of EXP? I already know.
Yeah, and don't come back.
That looks like the last of them.
Sure, and I've not the words to thank yous all. If I'd have been on me lonesome, I'd have been Benjax for certain.
So tell us, Pickles, who are you anyway? What's all that rubbish on your back?
But Gara, forgive me, Menel's cutchy that I am. Tornico Talloon's the name. Humble weapon merchant of Endertown.
Endor. That's not a place I've been to, or heard of.
I've never heard of it either.
So you'd never heard of it at all. I'm starting to think my little hunch might be right. I've only gone and wandered into another blessed world, too busy seeking out that legendary weapon to notice, so I was.
When you say another world, you mean this one, right? So the place that you're from is somewhere completely different, is it?
Sure, 'tis the only explanation I can think of. I love a good old adventure, see, and there's not a patch of grass in the whole wide world I've not trodden me foot upon. And yet here I find myself in fields of an altogether unfamiliar green. I was rooting around for a way back home in yonder woods when you lads there took a shine to me into Little Devils.
Simple as that, eh? You ran into them and they ran after you.
Wait a minute, though. If you don't know how you ended up here in the first place, you probably don't know how to get back to your own world either, right?
No.
It's Tornico, correct?
Aye.
If I might make a suggestion, why not come with us to Accordia and see the High King?
Huh?
His Radiance is one of the wisest men alive. Who knows? He may even be able to tell you how to get back to your world. And besides, Accordia is where all the best and rarest goods in the world change hands. You might even find your legendary weapon there.
Yeah, she's right. You're coming with us, Pickles.
Indeed. Journey with us, good sir.
You two. His name is not Pickles, it's Tornico. You can't just bully him into coming. He can decide for himself. Seriously, though. You should come with us. We can't just leave you stranded here.
Oh, how's that for luck, eh? Landed square in the lap of the strongest, noblest, kindest band of heroes in this whole new world. How could I possibly find it in me heart to refuse? I'd gladly tag along with yous.
I guess you get an achievement for that. I don't know what to say, I mean. It's so generic and average. Like, I feel bad for that one person that pays about $60 when it first came out. Back before inflation was a bitch to handle, but still. I get that games were always expensive back then, but not this degree. Oh, I guess that's how I usually get. I mean, we can actually get to the coin. But it's not enough. Judging by the gameplay, the graphics, the presentation, and execution, it looks boring. I really expect it to be kind of good for a Dragon Quest title, but it gets tedious overall. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I mean, I can pretty much tell you that I don't even know if I'm going to make a part 2 of this. I might not, but it is what it is. I expect this to be kind of good, but it is what it is, but I mean, I don't mind playing this on the go. It's repetitive, but kind of useful to get fine. But not at home. Aye. At least it's easy to get currency. I don't understand the whole premise. I don't know who's this for. What's the type of graphic? But I can tell you that it's not that impressive. So far, it's 741. Sorry, 757. And I guess one was done. To be fair, I could try to have some patience, but it's not usually enough. I guess you could say that I mean, it plays the same, so it's gotta be better than the demo, but I was disappointed. Also, it seems to me that they lose the same engine as Dragon Quest 10 or 13. Like, I'm convinced that they lose the same engine as the last entries. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I don't really expect it to be better, but well, tomato. Oh, some other shit. Do you want to buy this? If you want to, yeah. But it's not that impressive. Would it be better? I wouldn't know. Try to usually get to level. Yeah, but it might take forever to actually get to level 10. So. You never know. I mean, at least it's like easier to get currency. Guess you got to usually go up. Yeah, it might take forever to get level 5, so I'm just gotta progress with the story. If you can cut like that, so much empty space. KH2 did it better than this, but that's like actually too much. Should've got to read my DLC. So this is where we had to usually get. There's like an RPG. It has the same ancient, but it usually gets tedious.
I hope you're well. Oh!
So there's like 18 or 30, I wouldn't know.
Come again.
Guess you got that. And let's see what we have. Okay, we got some defense. So it's like Dynasty Warriors, but with some RPG mechanics. Uh, I know who I'm picking. Yeah, it's also made by the same dude that did Dragon Ball Z. I think there's a DLC that's Android 18. Final Fantasy 7. Shit. Uh, this is my first time playing this.
Welcome to our humble inn.
I guess we could try Asinus. Now I'm pretty sure that the online is pretty much dead.
What do you seek? How good indeed. Use it wisely.
Okay, we got attack 5.
Focus. Always.
Oh, we got some trenchers. That's good. Can you save? Can we save? I guess we can't save. Yeah, where's the save point is beyond me, but how do you even find a save point is beyond me? Well, I guess that's about it for this video. What I need to find is a save point, but that's not to be found. Where do you find this beyond me? But I. I guess it's usually over. Okay. Well, it does autosave. Thank God for that. But other than that, I'm kind of done for the day. Uh, it's average. It's mediocre. I would not recommend this to any Dragon Quest fan or Dragon Quest. It's GGS. Oh, shit. But I will say this: if you want to kill some time, have a huge time waster, this is good for you. It might be full price because this game was made back in 2016. So I don't know about the whole scenario about it, but hey, it is what it is. So other than that, I'm gonna end the segment for now. If you want to see me make more titles like this, see me get bored for your own amusement, not that I mind, subscribe, leave a like, a dislike down below, comment on what you think in the comment section, and hit that bell and turn on your notifications for new uploads and new alerts in your inbox via Gmail, AOL, I don't know who, or all other crap, I don't know. And stay tuned for maybe tomorrow or the next video, and there's got to be a lot of progress. I'm gonna usually take a break until 9, and that'll be it. After that, I got a lot of shit to do, but it might be for the best. So, thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now. Sign out. Goodbye, and see you soon. Happy Halloween, and peace out.